We have a lot of technical training, of course. Our trips are focused around sea kayaking and backpacking and rock climbing. So we learn a lot of backcountry things like how to use a stove, how to properly leave no trace, how to lead a group.
Cooking in the backcountry, setting up rock climbs.
What to do in certain weather situations, how to navigate and read maps and compasses, how to read charts on the water and do water navigating.
There's always sort of a system in which we're constantly swapping out and teaching each other the skills that have been taught to us. So through that we're able to practice taking charge, practice teaching it to other people.
The full value contract basically encourages people to have open and continuous feedback with their co-facilitators and directors and the participants on their trips. We decided to go down to Tybee Island, Georgia, which is just south of Hilton Head and outside Savannah.
It was an all-women's trip. We got a group of 6 awesome girls from sophomores to seniors, and we went down there with all of them, and we really kind of planned every detail, from the word go, from recruiting participants to getting in touch with people at Sea Kayak Georgia, to finding someone to take us on an ecology tour of the beach at Tybee to figure out a little bit more about our environment, to designing the frame, which was empowering ourselves and others.
The trails in the island looks like nothing that could ever be found in this country. It's just the Spanish moss everywhere, and it just looks like a fairy tale. So I was just so curious to see what this island would be.
Well, the last night we convinced everyone that it would be a great night to just be out on the beach. Every single person in the group just put out their sleeping bag.
It was like we were in a planetarium. It was amazing, the stars and just the ocean.
And then we woke up and it was still dark out. And we packed everything up and hiked our last 3.5 miles along the beach as the sun was coming up.
The rock was this beautiful pinkish orangish color, and the sun was shining every day.
We had a certified guide come in, and he taught all kinds of skills with building the anchors that you need, the different systems you need to climb safely, and then we spent the rest of the week sort of honing those skills and focusing on getting all of that down pat. And
the last day of the trip, a few of us decided to hike to the top of the dome to watch the sunrise, and it was just a really beautiful moment to be sitting on the top of the dome and reflecting on the past week.
It was just really nice to see people who weren't that close before get to know each other even more and just be given this incredible way to start out the semester.
The participants really appreciated the experience that we built for them. It's been a great leadership development experience for me because we've been responsible for creating every element of the trip.
You talk about leadership and then place it into the field and practice constantly.
We're bringing groups of people together who haven't ever worked together. They don't necessarily see eye to eye on many things, and we're bringing them into what are inherently risky places. There are so many factors that come together, and just the skills that we develop and grab, figuring out how are we going to get to this location, how are we going to get out of this location, what will we have to do if something goes wrong in this location and we need to get someone out of the field quickly, we need to get emergency care quickly. Bringing all these factors together is a skill that we are constantly working on and constantly developing.
I've been challenged in ways I couldn't have imagined otherwise, whether it's kayaking in the ocean or climbing a mountain or being on a cliff peak in Arizona. I've just seen so many beautiful places. I've gotten to design and implement my own expeditions and experiences, things that I just really had never thought a college student would be able to do.